What's going on, everybody? All is well. So let's recap UFC 327. An insane night of fights. Just a wild night of fights. I mean, 327 was absolutely insanity. So let's get right into it. All right, in the main event, Yuri Prochazka versus Carlos Ulberg. You know, I feel bad for Yuri. Because one, I wanted Yuri to win. He had that fight in the bag, but that's what makes this sport so great. It's like we see Yuri, he's closing in. He looks like he's en route to win the title, right? When you had Alberg backed up against the fence, Alberg obviously injured his leg, essentially a one-legged fighter, and it looks like Yuri's going to close the show, and then Carlos Alberg just landed a clean left hook that put Yuri down, and which led to the TKO finish. Just insane. But again, I'm not surprised. Carlos Alberg, the type of power and accuracy that he has, Yuri caught Yuri clean while he was coming in. It's all part of the game. But yeah, I wanted Yuri to win, to be honest with you. But yeah, man. But now, Carlos Alberg most likely is going to be out for a while. So I'm wondering if does he vacate the title, and then we're gonna have like what, Yuri versus somebody else in the light heavyweight division. I can't think of anybody else at the moment, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But yeah, man. I mean, impressive win by Carlos Alberg, man. Absolutely crazy. All right, so next up, we in the co-main event, Azamed Mozakava versus Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa at 205 looked incredible. He looked like the old Paulo Costa that was making a run for the middleweight title. He looked spectacular, man. And with the light heavyweight division in the state that's in right now, I think Paulo Costa gonna make a legit run at that title. You know, what's next for him? Probably, I would love to see him fight like a Khalil Roundtree, or maybe Khalil Roundtree, Uzamir, maybe Jan. But there's a lot of fun matchups for him at light heavyweight, and again, he looked incredible. Absolutely, absolutely incredible, man. We love to see it. All right, next, Curtis Blades versus Josh Hawkins. I did not expect this fight to turn out the way it did. I mean, I said it when I was breaking down this fight. The two wrestlers most likely gonna cancel each other out. They're gonna turn this fight into a stand-up battle. But I mean, this fight was just insanity from bell to bell. And what made it wild is they kept hurting each other. Like, Curtis Blades would hit Josh with a nice combination, have him badly wobbled, and then he'll look to finish the fight, and then Josh will respond with a combination of his own and hurt Curtis Blades and have him wobbled, and they were just going back and forth. I'm like, I never seen anything like what I witnessed last Saturday between these two gentlemen. It was absolutely chaos. And I mean, I was just blown away. Absolutely blown away. Did not expect this fight to play out the way it did, man. But it was certainly entertaining to watch. And obviously now Josh getting the W. He's gonna fight Derek Lewis on the White House card. So we'll see how that plays out. But facing Derek Lewis, I don't think he could play Rock'em Sock'em Robots or want to play Rock'em Sock'em Robots with a guy like Derek Lewis, But we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, man, and he's a character and all, kind of corny, but he remind me of like a Timu, uh, Randy Savage, but but yeah, he could definitely fight. That's for sure. All right, he's definitely a fighter, and he kept flipping him off during the fight. I'm like, just wild. This was just a wild fight, man, and it was very fun to watch. Very very entertaining fight. All right. Next up, we had definitely one of the most boring fights I ever witnessed. Dominic Reyes, Johnny Walker. Eh, Dominic Reyes, hats off to him. Got the job done, but for the most part, it was a boring fight. And I'm glad that Curtis Blades, Josh Hawkett fight turned out the way it turned out, because we went from Dominic Reyes, Johnny Walker, and then we got a treat in Curtis and versus Josh. That was an absolute treat coming off of the Reyes and Walker fight. But yeah, man, Dominic Reyes again getting it done. And to round out the main card, Cub Swanson getting the TKO finish over Nate Langweir. Cub, this is the last fight. This is a retirement fight. No better way to go out than with a TKO victory. I mean, Cub Swanson been around forever. Always entertaining. Very exciting guy to watch. Never in a boring fight. Always comes to fight. And you go back to the WEC days, man. I mean, Cub Swanson, just an absolute legend, and hats off to him on a spectacular career. All right. And also, the prelims was really good as well. So we got Aaron Pico getting the job done against Patrici Pitbull. Solid win. And most likely, UFC probably going to cut Patrici at this time. I won't be surprised if they do. But again, nice win by Aaron Pico to bounce back from that knockout loss to Lauren Murphy. Kevin Holland back in the win column with a victory over Randy Brown. Mateusz Gamrot submitting Esteban Rivovic. Tough fight for him. Tough fight for Esteban. Mateusz Gamrot hit. If you don't have an answer for that wrestling pedigree, you're gonna be in some serious trouble. Gamrot getting the second round submission victory, and also Tatiana Suarez submitted Lupi Goldinez. Very impressive win by Tatiana Suarez. Again, with Tatiana, same thing. Her wrestling pedigree, if you don't have an answer for it, you're going to have a problem. And man, she looked great. As long as she stay healthy, she's going to be a force to be reckoned with. But yeah, man, top to bottom, like I said, this card delivered, and then some for sure. Just like I said again, just is the way these fights played out. It was just chaos, absolute chaos, man. Very fun night of fights, man. And if you had any new friends you're trying to introduce to the UFC, show them this card, man, because it was absolutely insane. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, you guys be safe and enjoy the fights. Peace.